Hey, I'm Shay, and welcome to my home studio. It's so nice to host you here. Today, I kind of just want to start at the very basics. I want you to have something that you can go to if you have never done yoga before, if you are a complete beginner and have no shame of just being like, I'm just here to figure out what this stuff is, right? So today, I just kind of want to cover the movements of cat cow in your spine. Oftentimes, we do this in a class setting from all fours, from tabletop position, but I simply want to show you this from seated. You can always do this in a chair. You can always do this standing. There are a lot of different ways you can do this. All you need is a taller spine. You need a neutral spine. You just need to stack your head a little bit more over your hips. Okay, so I'm going to start seated, but please find a comfortable position for yourself. So starting from my seat, I'm just going to lengthen my spine from top to bottom, okay, in both directions. And then I want to start by creating a little bit more of a spinal back bend. So my heart will pull more forward, my tailbone and my hips will slightly tilt back, and I'll find a little bit more space in the front of my body, a little bit more shortness in the back of my body. So from the side, it kind of looks like this, right? A little bit more open in the front, a little bit more shortening in the back, okay? And then we'll alternate we'll go in the opposite direction by pulling in, right? Shortening the front of your body, almost feeling like the hips and the tailbone are kind of rocking forward towards your knees. And then same thing with the upper back, the shoulders. They're kind of rounding forward, puffing up and lengthening the upper back. Chin might even tuck in towards your chest. Nice. And then alternating from front to back a few times. Opening the chest, finding a little more length and lift in the front, and then shortening the front by lengthening and opening the back. And then if you want to add breath and a little bit more rhythm, on an inhale, I like to find a little more opening in the chest. And exhaling, find a little bit more of that shortening, that closing. And taking your time to do this so your breath can be as long as possible. And it doesn't have to be extreme, like little bits at a time. You'll notice how that starts to loosen up the rest of the system. The spine likes to move together, so the more you can create that unity, the better, and the slower you move, the easier it will be to create. Nice. Okay, now you can keep doing that from a seated position or maybe moving into all fours. So I'll come to tabletop. Bring my hands under my shoulders, my knees under my hips. First, again, like seated, creating a longer spine from top to bottom. And then you'll just start to move using your hands and knees now for a little more leverage. Finding a little more length in the front, shortness in the back. Rounding, length in the back, shortness in the front. And then a few times moving through that, trying to create the smoothness through your transitions and the smoothness through your breath. I oftentimes like to tuck my toes under. I feel like it gives me a little bit more support, sometimes even a little more leverage. Nice. Now moving together. If you need a little more, inhaling, finding the arch, finding your cow spine. Exhale, rounding, pulling in, finding your cat spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, arching the spine, tailbone up, chest up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Upper back up, tailbone tucks. Couple more times here together. And as you move, you might start to notice you can maybe get a little deeper here. It might evolve a little bit more. You might have a little more space isn't that what it's all about? Moving to create more space, both physically and mentally. Nice. And then continuing that for as long as you'd like to, remembering there's options to do that different ways, right? Whatever suits your body, whatever works for you. It's just important that you do it. It's important that we mobilize this stuff and keep this stuff loose and limber for a better quality of life. So I hope to see you back again soon in my home studio or in person in class. Have a great rest of your day.